Once upon a time, in a serene and quiet monastery nestled high in the mountains, lived a small mouse named Min. Min had made a cozy little home within the walls of the monastery, finding shelter and sustenance from the monks' daily offerings. Despite having everything he needed, Min lived in constant fear. The shadow of a predator lurking around every corner haunted his thoughts, making his days uneasy and his nights restless. The monastery was home to a wise and compassionate monk named Chen. Brother Chen noticed Min's plight, seeing how the tiny creature would dart nervously from shadow to shadow, always on edge. One evening, as the monks gathered for their nightly meditation, Brother Chen caught sight of Min trembling in the corner, eyes wide with fear. After the meditation session, Brother Chen approached Min. "Little one, why do you live in such fear?" he asked gently. Min, trembling, replied, "I am small and vulnerable, Master Chen. Every moment I fear for my life, from the cats, the owls, and even the larger animals that roam these grounds." Brother Chen, filled with compassion, pondered how he might help Min. He decided to use his deep spiritual powers to transform Min into a creature that need not live in fear. "Would you like me to change your form so that you no longer need to fear for your life?" Brother Chen asked. Min nodded eagerly, desperate for relief from his constant anxiety. With a wave of his hand and a murmured incantation, Brother Chen transformed Min into a cat. Min looked down at his new paws, felt his sleek fur, and marveled at his newfound agility. For a while, Min felt a sense of security he had never known before. However, it wasn't long before Min began to fear the monastery's dogs. Whenever they barked or played nearby, he would find himself trembling again. Distressed, Min returned to Brother Chen. "Master, I am now a cat, but I still feel fear. Now, it is the dogs that terrify me." Brother Chen, understanding Min's continued distress, decided to transform him again. This time, he turned Min into a dog. Min, with his strong legs and powerful bark, roamed the monastery grounds with newfound confidence. But once more, fear found its way into Min's heart. Now, it was the tigers that roamed the nearby forests that filled him with dread. Returning to Brother Chen, Min pleaded, "Master, even as a dog, I cannot escape my fear. The tigers of the forest make me tremble." Seeing the pattern, Brother Chen transformed Min into a tiger, thinking that as the mightiest of beasts, Min would finally be free from fear. For a time, Min reveled in his power and majesty. Yet, even as a tiger, fear remained his constant companion. This time, it was the hunters, with their traps and guns, that kept him awake at night. Desperate and disheartened, Min returned to Brother Chen. "Master, I am the mightiest of beasts now, yet I am still afraid. The hunters pursue me, and I cannot escape this terror." Brother Chen looked deeply into Min's eyes, understanding that no matter how many times he changed Min's outward form, the fear rooted in his heart remained untouched. He sighed softly and said, "Min, no matter what form you take, you carry the heart of a mouse. True courage does not come from physical strength or outward appearances but from within." Min, realizing the wisdom in Brother Chen's words, nodded slowly. "Please, Master, turn me back into a mouse. I understand now that I must find a way to face my fears from within." With another wave of his hand, Brother Chen restored Min to his original form. Min felt a strange sense of relief, back in his small, familiar body. He was a mouse again, but he was determined to change his heart, to cultivate inner strength and courage. From that day on, Min began to confront his fears head-on. Instead of scurrying away at the first sign of danger, he learned to stay calm and assess each situation. He practiced mindfulness, just as the monks did, and found that his fear gradually diminished. He even made friends with the cats and dogs of the monastery, realizing that they, too, had their own fears and insecurities. Brother Chen watched Min's transformation with pride. The little mouse had learned one of life's greatest lessons, that true courage and strength come from within, and facing one's fears is the first step to overcoming them. And so, Min lived the rest of his days in the monastery, no longer ruled by fear. He was still a mouse, but he had the heart of a lion, and that made all the difference.